Anton Sokolov is being held at the mansion of Kirin Jindosh, grand inventor to the Duke and creator of the Clockwork Soldier. Get inside, rescue Sokolov, and eliminate Jindosh before he builds an army of Clockwork soldiers. I have a feeling he's already made one.
To eliminate Jindosh and find Anton Sokolov.
There's a few things in here. Cool. Nom 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 nom.
Welcome to my home, stranger. The door is always open to those with the will to pass the threshold. If you're here by appointment, then proceed and bide your time. Otherwise, I'd be remiss if I didn't inform you about the defensive mechanisms employed here, which are quite formidable. Many have entered without invitation, for reasons as myriad as the fish in the ocean. But of those who've dared to explore further, very few have found their way back out.
Are you ready for a world of frustration? Bring it on. Configuration lever.
Who would build something like this? And why?
Someone's activated one of the mechanisms in my house.
Jindosh.
My home is always open. It's one of my great curiosities, seeing how the common mind navigates these shifting rooms. I'm Kirin Jindosh, but you must know that. I invite you to continue, stranger. Just come up the stairs. Meet with me face to face in the upper hall.
It's not aggressive.
Playback for detection registered. Make a note. Remove this playback after the final field test.
Yeah.
No, come up the stairs. Only invited guests with an appointment may pass beyond that threshold.
Interesting.
That's it. You're almost there. Come into the gallery so I can see you. There you are. Magnificent. Now I think I understand.
Uh-huh. What do you understand?
I invite you to meet me face to face. Come over to the glass door. Now that I see you, I've worked out who you are.
Really?
Not a hired cutthroat. Your clothes are too fine. An aristocratic thrill seeker? That's closer. You've trained with weapons formally, but you're not a salon fencer. There's a bit of back alley in your movements.
Okay.
All that, and you have your father's eyes, your imperial majesty. Welcome, Lady Emily Caldwin.
Impressive, Jindosh. Then you must also know why I'm here.
I'd assume my involvement with the Duke brought you to my door. Or maybe you're after washed-up Anton Sokolov, comfortably residing in the assessment chamber.
Uh-huh.
Either way, come find me and take whatever it is you seek. But if you fall, I'll have your body carried to my lab for dissection and study. Until either comes to pass, your secret is safe with me.
I'll see you soon, Jindosh.
Until then. Clockwork Soldier, there's a Dishonored in my home. Before you stands an invention that will endure beyond my time. The Jindosh Clockwork.
Alright, fine. Restart from last checkpoint. Oh. Okay.
Ah, the space behind the walls.
This playback indicates that the machine is waking up. When this plays, check central rotor.
You've managed to deactivate my wall of light.
Interesting.
Increasing oil tank temperature. Playback for detection registered. The machine is experiencing uncertainty.
Well, the game saved me here. And she even commented about how there's space between the wall.
Detected something.
In part, I made this place for luxury and spectacle, I suppose, but it's more than that. This place is a testament to engineering itself.
Continue search. Make a note. Remove this playback after the fire. General detection state. Okay, trigger exploration grid.
Let me out! Let me out!
The machine is still searching.
I sense your
Indicates
I know where you are.
without certainty.
Breathtaking. According to the scales beneath the floor and my acoustic sensors, you move quite quickly.
Alright, well, we destroyed that. Or, not destroyed, but we got past the,
You're
well,
quite
like,
close now. I can't remember any
Delilah
other
Copperspoon.
feel pride, anticipation.
Jindosh, I was pleased to hear that the Duke has you working on a much less costly version of your Clockwork Soldier. I saw firsthand what a handful of Clockwork Soldiers did in Dunwall. With many more units, we should be able to assert much more military power following the coup. What truly concerns me is the timetable. When will be able... Okay.
This could be the end of the Isles.
No, it would just change the seat of power from the north to the south.
Aramis Stilton.
He's a mine baron. Nom 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 nom. Hold up. Yoink. I'm just curious as to why anybody would want to build their house this way. Like, it makes no sense.
It seems you found my bedroom, though I confess sleep usually eludes me. My mind won't stop turning.
Oh. Okay. Let's see. Letter from Duke of Bell. Kieran, my dear grand adventure. I appreciate how superbly your Clockwork Soldiers performed in Dunwall, cutting those guards still loyal to Emily to ribbons. And Brianna Ashworth claims you've been invaluable, helping with her oraculum. I don't know. Helping with her oraculum contraption. Delilah will be pleased. Please dispatch a courier as soon as you have what you need from Sokolov. Press them as you see fit. No methods are off limit. We must find a way to produce your Clockwork Soldiers in greater quantities.
Ramsey and the Crown Killer were just the start. I need to break down Delilah's remaining allies.
Conditioning Sokolov. Sokolov is more resistant to the notion of collaborating than anticipated. He's a stubborn old goat, which could be his undoing unless I'm careful with the electric shock machine. My goal is to render Sokolov pliable, but still capable of assisting me in designing a new version of the Clockwork Soldier. At the moment, each clockwork costs a fortune, but I'm certain my old teacher and I can find a way to reduce the cost.
Gosh, the Duke, all of them. With this machine, maybe you won't have to die after all, Jindosh.
The triggering electrostatic discharge. Stand clear. Combat Protocol 8. Okay. Enemy encountered.
Well. Okay.
With this machine, maybe you won't have to die after all, Jindosh.
If this plays, the machine is recharging the magnetic coil. When this plays, check central rotor. Handling, commence lens refocus. This playback indicates some detection without certainty.
Okay. You can render them blind by shooting them in the head. I actually already, like, I kind of knew that. And the reason I can say I kind of knew that is because the game did say if the head is removed that it's, yeah, the game mentioned that briefly.
1,000 rotations. Playback indicates some
Oops. All right.
The machine is still search. Continue search. Search playback.
Crossbow is strong enough to match a gun? Oh. That's useful. All right, so it said that this area is off limits.
Hours of this. If I had a timepiece, I'd know.
Sounds like someone's in the building. Should we wake the Clockwork?
It'll wake up on its own if a fight breaks out. They're blind, but they can still hear.
Oh, hey, look. Let's try this again. The Clockwork soldier is protected by armored wooden plates. If some miscreant destroys these, then there's nothing protecting the vulnerable mechanisms underneath. If something knocks off the Clockwork's head, the thing will attack anyone, a kin, ally, or not. Given the expensive optics, they can see in front and in back. There's a small panel on each Clockwork that can be required. Instructions to staff. Today, Mr. Hadros and Miss Vivian will be visiting to purchase a pair of Clockwork soldiers. My instructions are as follows. The arc pylon should be stowed beneath the floor. Let's not vaporize our guests. Bring it back up only in the event of a disturbance. Lay out refreshments and prepare dinner for after the contracts have been signed. If they grow restless and demand to see me, tell them that I will be waiting with them shortly and escort them to the waiting room. Do not activate the mechanism that lowers the waiting room into the assessment chamber. I will do that once I arrive.
No, they might be listening to us. Can they understand what we're saying?
No. No more than an audiograph machine can.
Maybe when the weather turns, I'll have my men.
When I think about it, your
They
presence
grow
implies
well
a
here.
What?
Maybe we can make a
The
pretty
window.
very impressive
Maybe the wind or something.
Delilah has made it down here to Karnaca, all without the aid of your infamous father.
I feel sorry for the poor sod who took my place on the Bloodfly crew. Always worth it pulling a few strings.
Come with me, please. Yoink.
You were so close just a while ago, but now I wonder if you know where you're going.
It's not that I don't know where I'm going. Well, I don't, but that's not.
Detection state.
I know where you are,
There's another test for the Clockwork soldiers. Each makes them better. In the end. Playback for unambiguous
I'm not
enemy.
impressed.
Playback for detection registered.
Let me some bad moves.
Author overheating. Stop all action.
I'll have a look around.
Combat protocol meeting. Playback for combat protocols. Combat protocol 6. Playback indicates lost enemy.
All right, that definitely added some lethality there. I'm gonna take that food, rats. All right.
I love to sit there smoking and sketching out new ideas.
As I said, this is an area for supposedly appointments only. So I want to know what this leads to. Do not use the elevator between 3 o'clock and 7 o'clock. I need my 4 hours of sleep.
I've made so many things, this house not the least among them. But I suppose it's my Clockwork soldiers I'll be remembered for.
Down a level to assessment chamber. Up or level 1 guest area. That's that. 2 is private. Hey, look. Ding.
Something moved.
You might think you're going to elude my Clockworks, but you'll only end up teaching me, adding to my studies.
Sounds like the Clockworks haven't caught our intruder yet.
Give him time. Between those things and the room transformations, there's no chance whoever it is will make it this far into the mansion.
What you don't know is I am Emily Caldwin. Yoink, yoink.
Who are you? Stop!
Hi, come with me. Know what? I'm gonna plop you in the elevator. You'll be fine. Yeah, there's nothing up there. Okay, cool. Oh, there's a bone charm down there. Hold up. Hold up. Oh, it's in the basement. Did I explore this room?
You think at these prices, the man wouldn't keep us waiting?
There's only one Kirin Jindosh. He can charge whatever he likes. Besides, you're rich enough to afford a couple of the Clockworks. I happen to know you've doubled your fortune since the Duke took over the silver mines.
Lower wages means higher profits, but it's my time that's precious. I'm not used to waiting.
Neither am I. When was the last time someone had me waiting for more than an hour? I can't remember. It's almost titillating.
How many clockworks did you say there were? It's a numbered set, if I recall.
It is indeed, but 36, 46? Very exclusive, whatever the count. Everyone at the Garden Club will be green with envy.
Does hiding your face intimidate your enemies? Or merely conceal your own fear?
Neither.
Who do you suppose he's talking to?
It explains the delay at least. If there is a break-in, I hope the Clockworks deal with it quickly. I'm tired of waiting for Jim.
I feel like I've been in this one. Yes, I've been here. And oh, I got excited for a moment.
Leave me alone! God! Someone!
Dear Mr. Hadros, it would be my pleasure to play host to you and give you a personal demonstration of my Clockwork soldiers as you take possession of yours. As you know, the cost is exceptionally high, but once you see one of my creations in action, you'll be unable to resist the purchase. Please arrive at the... Oh no, she's running? Oh no, I'm fully aware she's running. Making noise. Oh, that's a good point. She didn't go very far though. Thank God that Clockwork didn't hear her. Yeah, I didn't think about that. Nom 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 nom. All right. Oh no, she's running and making noise. And there he goes and does it himself. There was a lever. Where was it? Where'd it go? There it is.
I honestly wonder if you believe you can make a difference. I've seen so many perish in this house.
Ah, it took me lower. Neat.
Be careful. This was devised to test the limits of the Clockwork soldiers. Quite dangerous. If you're really looking for Sokolov, that old nag is around here somewhere.
Who's that?
Can't be!
Please stop. Sokolov's over there. Give me that. Oracle Order Divided. A representative from the Sisters of Oracular Order in Sarkonos paid a surprise visit this week. I have no idea who they are. Bone Charm. Yoink. Resounding Shriek. Howling bolts are louder and have a greater radius. That's cool. Nothing there. Okay. I feel like that's electrified. But I don't have conclusive proof. No, it is not electrified.
Remove this playback after the final.
I'm sorry. Hi. How's it going, Fred? I thought I saw sparks. That's why I thought it was electrified. No. There is no way in. Cool.
If this plays, the machine is recharging the magnetic coil.
Shiny over here. Stun mines. Oh, that's right, huh? I've got stun mines.
What?
Hi. I know you pulled out your sword, but oh no, I saw that. I meant like.
If you're hurt, no royal protector around this time, dear Emily.
Sorry, let me rephrase that. It doesn't look like there's a way in from above. And like bypass the bull.
What is it that motivates you? Intelligence? Passion? Perhaps it is something I cannot measure, but I will try.
Interesting. Security panel. Oh well. Sokolov's niece. Note to Steph, as you know, we have a special guest in the assessment chamber. While the facility is not noted for its creature comforts, I expect Sokolov's basic needs and bodily functions to be taken care of so they never become a nuisance to me. Hi, friend. Come this way. You're fine.
Flankers, wandering the halls, speaking with Jane voice, never sleeping. It's downright creepy.
I agree. You know who does need a nap? You. Don't worry. I realize it's, you know, a very aggressive way to help induce sleep, but you'll be taken care of. Whalebone. Nom 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 nom. Interesting. Raw whalebone. Nice. Okay. So, what happens if I push this? Ah, that room goes back up. I see. So the first room is really confusing because at first it seems like the whole house rearranges. That is not true. The reality of the house, raw whalebone, is that some of it moves and some of it does not. And that was initially confusing to me. All right. I guess we should go rescue Sokolov.
Still idling. Take this opportunity to back charge second coil.
Conditioning Sokolov. If I can... my electric slot. Fine, I have another... so... he's just trying to... get Sokolov to cooperate with him. All right. F5.
1000 rotate. Assessment chamber reconfiguring. Standing by. Navigation assessment chamber reconfiguring. Standing by. The machine has entered combat.
Ow.
Detached. Amplified. Enemy evasion successful.
Boop. You can stay right there. Thanks, dude. All right, we gotta find our way into that room.
Assessment chamber. Okay, the machine has detected something. Configuration reported. Reconfiguration reported.
Oh, you have to stand on it. Okay.
Adapting to layout.
Oh, hey. Shinies. Yep, mine. Thank you. Wait, why is it aborted? I don't think it moved. I think that stupid robot is standing on the button. He was.
Displays if someone eludes the machine. Assessment chamber reconfiguring. Standing by. Configuration A. Adapting to layout.
All right. I will say, in most of the normal gameplay, I think it's going to be dangerous to leave the Clockwork soldiers in a headless position. Just because they're so lethal. Okay. Probably should dissect the headless bots so you can learn how to dissect them. Okay, so we got a circuitry pouch right there. And it looks like... Got it.
Oh, good show. You've overcome one of my Clockwork soldiers from the sound of it. Surprising, given your coddled upbringing.
Don't know what about my upbringing was cuddled, but okay. This takes this down. And then this comes down. There we go. Oh my god. That took way more time than it should have. Nom 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 nom. Nom 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 nom. I know that's for Sokolov, but quite frankly, I don't care. Hey, buddy.
Can it be? Is that young Emily Caldwin?
Anton, save your strength. I came to take you out of here.
Jindosh has bigger plans than you know. An army of his Clockwork soldiers. It would be the end.
I kind of learned that already.
I'm going to visit Jindosh too, old friend.
Oh, he's just unconscious. I was about to be.
Taken Sokolov. Now what?
Safest to take Sokolov back to the carriage before confronting Jindosh.
Okay, so that didn't do anything for me. Okay. Then we need to switch it back. We walk around. I want to ask, so who's the madman who would decide what kind of to design a place like this? But we already know the answer.
You freed Anton Sokolov.
Yes, that is literally half the reason I came here. Oh, buddy.
Okay, at least Anton is safe. Now for Jindosh.
All right, back in. And you go in here. My electric shock machine provides insights into the human mind, though admittedly the subject is damaged or destroyed in the process. The advancement of knowledge is usually worth the sacrifice, of course. Once having tested it on Banner, I found that I obliterate the memories of his life and thus his personality, while not impeding his ability to bake bread. I thought it odd at the time, but it's the exact effect I wish to reproduce in Sokolov. Sadly, I've never been able to reproduce it to my satisfaction. Sokolov, however, is no mere breaker. If he refuses to aid me, it's doubtful that the machine could be used to weaken his willpower without also obliterating the knowledge and capabilities that are so precious to me. Still, the thought of reducing Sokolov to a state of infantile stupor is satisfying. Interesting. So, we could take...
Completed another full instruction set. Playback for detection registered. General detection state.
Lady Emily, was that your explosive that just went off or one of my clockworks? You're too good at destroying my masterpieces. Each one costs a fortune, you know.
Alright. So, I know Clockwork soldiers are a pain. But, like, I know Pyromancer isn't a big fan of Clockwork soldiers. But may I introduce you to grenades? Yoink, yoink. Wait a minute. Oh my god. Oh! Oh, this is so dumb. Fleet Fighter. Watch this be worth less than the time I gave it. Your movement is not slowed when your weapons are unsheathed. Okay, see, that's actually not bad. I missed the sight of that button. It took forever, but I found it.
You are nearly friendless and hunted like a beast. Yet still you act with honor.
Activation. My, that was loud. Shook my brain and I try not to be sentimental about my creations, but I have to admit the sound of them shattering is getting under my skin.
You haven't played a level with both them and human enemies nearby? Not to mention trying to be non-lethal? I mean, you're right. But, grenades! Grenades! Grenades have proven to be a good friend. That's all I'm saying. Yes. Rewire tool. Inoperative. Okay.
Brianna Ashworth.
Events in motion, each exerting subtle gravity. With Delilah, a new empire could be drawn, and all the old barriers broken. Much could be accomplished. My Clockwork soldiers have played their part, but each costs more coin than a wealthy man sees in a lifetime. It could take years to find a solution on my own. But if Sokolov can be tamed, together we might refine the process, making new Clockworks at a fraction of the cost. Whether I seduce my old teacher with the thrill of discovery, or whether I'm forced to apply the clamps to his flesh and turn on the voltage, no matter. All movements are linked. Everything has a purpose. It's all connected, you see.
Interesting. Yoink. Looks like it's taking me to a new section of the house. I don't know if I want to go to that next section of the house yet. All right, F5. An unfinished letter on legacy. Honestly, I bear no ill will towards Emily Caldwin or her father, the royal protector. I've never given a single fig of it for any of those palace-born nobles in Dunwall, or how could I think ill of one empress or another? You would not be incorrect in suggesting that my motivations for assisting the Duke were at least twofold. I wanted to advance the cause of natural philosophy, and to show those stodgy morons at the Academy the light they very nearly extinguished. Further, of course, I am no stranger to infamy, and in fact I am fond of it. But there's more driving the engines of my desires. Dynasties rise and falls with the ages, though mundane catalysts such as the famine, plague, or bankruptcy. Now, however, we live in a time that is being shaped by genius. Just as Roseborough, Sokolov, Joplin, and Hypatia have set the wheels of history spinning with their contributions, so will Kieran Jindosh. And it is my goal to eclipse those who came before me. No matter how the history books record a tale regarding this turn in power, it must be stated that it was only possible through advances in industry and technological exploration. Okay. So, I mean, like, his motivations are actually very simple. Like, he wants to prove himself to the world. That's really what it comes down to. He just wants to prove to the world that he's an amazing like he's a genius, essentially. All he wants. Which I think it's safe to say he's accomplished.
At last, Imperial Majesty, you found me. You realize you're only the second person to set foot in this room, the most sophisticated laboratory in the Isles. Please, try not to damage anything as you die. Clockwork soldiers, dispatch this intruder.
I am out of bullets and grenades. So we're gonna have to go with...
Come out and end this trivial game of cat and mouse. I have against the search protocols. Unauthorized presence. Okay, enemy encountered. Playback for combat protocol. Combat protocol 8. Mechanism detached.
They're blowing themselves up.
Playback for detection registered. Know that your last moment, the last visual, behold, is a work of state-of-the industry. The very pinnacle of invention.
This must be the electroshock machine Jindosh mentioned.
Okay. Oh, there's Jindosh.
Needing your body any longer, I hope you don't mind if I do a little experimenting on your nervous system. Come out and end
Kieran Jindosh.
Hi. Hi, Jindosh. Alright, so this level is straight up frustrating, but not for the reasons I was expecting.
Sokolov, once the royal physician and head of the Academy of Natural Philosophy. In your prime, the most sought-after painter in all the Empire. My hero in younger days. Now, my puppet.
If you're going to use this inelegant-looking device against me, get on with it, Jindosh. Though I'm not sure what you hope to accomplish. I must admit to feeling a bit of professional curiosity as to the function of the apparatus.
Patience, friend, patience. The sequence of events is important. You'll come to understand my electroshock machine, but when? Before or after that light leaves your eyes? And where does it go when it disappears? Who will tell me that?
Has anyone ever loved the sound of his own voice as much as you do, Kieran? Perhaps the device could tell us that.
No, sadly, it cannot. But what it can do is take from you the thing you love the most. Your precious intellect. If you won't agree to collaborate on the next Clockwork prototype, I'll use the device on that brain of yours, Sokolov.
I refuse. If I'm to be a drooling idiot, at least I won't be bothered by any more of your rambling theory.
Sokolov. Note to self, there is insufficient power to operate the electroshock machine. Until this is rectified, I will have to compensate, bring up more power from the electro machine by configuring the other laboratory performance so they draw the least power.
The other lab machines are draining away too much electricity.
Current power needs... electroshock needs 7. So weaponry, well, electroshock needs 7. So we can take...
Not enough power.
Aww. Rune. Letter from Rella. Kieran, you ask what the void looks and feels like, if it can be measured like a real place. Here's my answer. Don't concern yourself with such matters. It's as real as anything I've ever experienced, but if you understood it, you know that such a statement makes as little sense as saying that I have been dead. The void is unspeakable, it is infinite, and it is nowhere. Ever-changing and perpetual. There are more things in the endless black void. Kieran Jindosh that dreamt in your natural philosophy. That is a great reference. Leave aside things beyond your reach and be content that you are gifted with more insight than the common man. I forgot what that reference is, though. I know it's a reference to something. There are more things. Oh, what is the reference? Oh man, that's gonna drive me insane. I got stupid bone charm. All right, now how do I turn off the power? Well, anatomy needs 1, so I don't think I'm gonna be able to pull that out. Oh, I wonder if you just pick the weakest ones. So that would make the second weakest one is optics. And that should free up some power. Maintenance key. Oh my god, a key.
The electroshock machine should work now.
Hey, figured it out. Oh my god! Weaponry. Oh. Sticky grenade. Grenades, stun mines, bullets. Oh, weaponry was so needed. Thank you, game. Thank you for resupplying me. Interesting. There's an elevator back here. Okay, so I've done a full circle. Cool. All right, let's electrocute this guy. Should destroy his mind. All right, at this point, vengeance is mine. And up. All right, anatomy, and then optics is the other one. Today I'll raise the anatomy platform, bringing it to the laboratory forum where I can resume my work evaluating the rune artifact. I must admit that my association with it has renewed my interest in the study of whalebone, given what I've seen over the past 3 years. The Leviathans possess unusual properties. When pressed, she speaks in the meaningless cavalier of the spiritualists. Nothing of interest. Okay. All right. What did I do with... There he is. And
The electroshock machine should work now.
And
No! You don't know what you're doing! Anything! I'll give you anything you want! Stop! Don't do this! So much will be lost! An age of advancement!
kind of is a goal right now.
Too bad it had to come to this, Jindosh.
And if I combine the acid against a copper plate, what does it do?
Oh.
I knew that a moment ago. Does anyone know the answer?
Oh, poor guy. I actually feel mildly
I
bad.
had an idea, but it's gone now.
Okay. So we got that.
I'm not afraid of what's happened.
All right. Doors open. All right, cool. Wait a minute. Hold up. Hold up. Oh my god. Where am I? Spiritual sacrifice. Found it. Killing bloodflies or rats restores mana. Oh, I'm in for that. Okay. Last words to whomever may find this. Are you trapped? I know you only too well your situation. You see, these are my last words. I have found a spot away from the clutches of those things, but for what? I have no food, no water, and now I grow weak. If there was a chance of escape, then I have missed it. Even writing this note saps any strength I had left. I thought I could beat this contraption, this terrible house, this thing that Jindosh has built, but it has beaten me. If only I had thought of to bring water or a morsel of bread. And so I say goodbye to you, my reckless friend. Perhaps you too will die here. I'm sorry for that. If I become a ghost, then I will try and help you. Otherwise, fare thee well. Stanislaus Shepherd, juggler, magician, thief, braggart, and surely a fool. Alright, Sokolov, let's go for a ride. All the way back. Go to lower. So how's it going? Having a good nap? I'm glad. Glad to have your nap. Alright, come with me, my man.
You are a nuisance to the city. Didn't anybody tell you?
Flies need some fresh meat. And they're going to get it.
I'm noticing a lot of corpses that I didn't put there.
It's gotta be something nice. Something no one else has thought of. Maybe something with gull's eyes. Or the bladder of a cat. Lavender tincture. It's good in spells and all that, but she might want to rinse that foul mouth of hers with it too.
Yeah, I didn't put that many dead guards in this place. If memory serves correctly, there was no dead guards. Oh.
You did it. How is he?
Tired?
He's frail and wounded, but he'll recover.
I didn't think it was possible. You must have a story to tell. I'll hear it back at the ship.
All right. Yeah, let's go. We're done here. We had 4 deaths. And super detected. We were regularly detected. But we found not even all the money. I ain't even mad. Ain't even mad. But we found everything else. The black market heist. We blasted your way through the walls of the black market shop. Another strange visit. You've awakened with a strange feeling. Oh, yep, no, outsider.
The void, but somehow different this time.
Surprised I can pull you into this place? The outsider marked me long ago. I made you flee your precious tower and turned your father into cold stone. How difficult for you. But when I was young, sweet Jessamine and I were close as sisters, sharing a secret. Emperor Kaldwin had another daughter, born in shame to a kitchen maid.
Am I dreaming? If not, how is Delilah doing this?
All great questions.
I told you, when you're older, perhaps next year.
You said that last year. Jessica's younger than me, and she's a court every day.
Business, well, it's complicated. We'll understand someday.
What did I do? I'll be good. I swear.
Next year, I promise.
Uh-huh.
During the day, Jessamine and I played games in the tower. But at night, I'd go back to the servants' quarters to cockroaches and thin gruel. Emperor Daddy would visit and tell me if I was good. Next year, I'd be old enough to come to court to be a princess. Then one day, pretty Jessamine broke something worth a fortune, and the spy master caught us. She claimed I did it, and he whipped me in the garden house until I bled. My mother lost her kitchen job, and that night we were out on the streets with no place to sleep.
I didn't break it.
Would you like to tell me what you did?
We were just playing.
Young lady Jessica, what's your account?
It was her. Delilah's line. She broke it.
Kids being strange or blaming each other, that's not news.
Mother and I
Granted, that was
saw the nastiest parts of Dunwall, ending up in debtor's prison. Jessamine died quick on an assassin's blade, but my mother lingered for weeks after a fat guard broke her jaw. They threw me out when she died. I looked up at the lights of Dunwall Tower and swore revenge. Washing bed sheets in a brothel, I painted on the side, until Anton Sokolov took me as a student. That's the polite word for it. I was crafty even before the outsider marked me, and survived the worst the Empire could offer. Now it's your turn.
My mother's sick. She needs help.
Your mother kicked off while you were out begging. She's another bag of bones now, girl.
What? No!
Her sentence is served and she'll be tossed out with the others. You can't stay here anymore.
Wow.
It's hard to know whether my dear old aunt is telling the truth or not.
See, I'm glad that it's admitted that there is some doubt. Thank you for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed the content. If you did, please leave a like up. If you didn't, put a like down. If you want to see more content, hit the subscribe button and the notification button so that way you can find out about any new content that comes out. I do try and keep a regular stream of content flowing for you all. If you would like to be involved in what I do on the show, you can always watch me live on Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday night at twitch.tv/PsyFerret. Thank you again for watching.